Welcome everyone. In this video, we're going to play some more games with the yellow aggro deck. This deck is still one of my favorite decks in the game because it's so cheap to build that, any new player can get into it. And it's just has very fast games and it's easy to ladder up to dummy thick with it. So the list at the right is the one we'll be using. And if you compare this to the list for the deck guide I made, which I'm going to link down in the description below, you'll see that the only changes is I put in 4 GotEms and I took out 1 BuddyUp, 2 PenguinOftheFallingLeaves, and 1 PutYourFlippersintheAir. So if you don't have GotEm, just put those other cards back in. But yeah, so I think the reason I did this change again is just GotEm just really helps with the BizBunk matchup and against blue. And so BizBunk is a very popular deck right now that's very strong. So by taking the GotEm, putting the GotEms in, it really helps with that matchup. So cool. All right, so let's jump into some games, and yeah, let's see how we do with this deck today. All right, jumping in the first game. So let's look at our mulligan here. So again, with a yellow starter deck, you really want to keep. Let's see. So we definitely want to keep Prepare for a Wild Night, and I think we'll keep at least maybe 1 2 drop with it, or maybe we'll full mulligan. I think because let's do a full mulligan since we really want to like I would maybe keep the 1 drop like the Flying Penguin or one of the like Pudge producing penguins, but this deck has so many 2 drops in it that these two just really aren't the 2 drops we want. But we do like the card draw. So let's see. Okay. So hmm. Not a great start, but okay, so we'll play GotEm as the rod first. So that'll be so we don't really we didn't have the 1 drop. Okay, so we're playing another yellow deck, so maybe this will be the mirror. What do we need for the mirror? In the mirror, we just really want to be faster than them. And so for that, we'll want to get the card draw and we'll get yeah. So okay, so we have a second penguin. So I guess theoretically we'll be able to play daydreaming on turn 2 and then on turn 3. Okay, so this isn't the mirror. So this is some sort of maybe caffeine deck. Oh, perfect. Yellow penguin is exactly what we need. So I think we'll play Not Your Keys because I highly doubt we'll need 2 of them. So if this is caffeine, which maybe this is some sort of caffeine that's playing a yellow penguin. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is kind of a I think this is a caffeine deck with a with a 1 drop, but we'll see probably this turn what they have more. And so either way, we'll be able to play Wild Night next turn. If it is caffeine, basically the key card we have is put your flippers in the air. But no, okay, so now this looks like it's some sort of mid-range yellow. So we'll be able to use the GotEm on the extrovert before it grows out of control. So that's good. So I think we'll prioritize card draw. So we'll play the okay, well we didn't hit the penguin, but we can bounce that back with PenguinWhoZooms as well. So I think the Penguin who's late to the party probably won't end up getting activated. So I think we'll use that. No, I guess we'll use Not Your Keys as the rod, just because we do really want to go. We want to go as wide as possible. So I think we'll play it like that, and then we'll use Penguin Who Zooms on the Penguin who might bring a +1 next turn. So okay, so they're gonna use GotEm on our Wizard Penguin. So in response, we'll flop our Wizard Penguin to draw a card, and then we'll also use our GotEm on their extrovert. But let's let the card draw resolve first. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that's a really strong draw. So great hit from Prepare for a Wild Night. Plus we got more card draw. And so so next turn we'll just want to be continuing to pump out the card draw. Plus, when you're playing this mirror, I always want to lose the you always want to lose the vibe check. So we're gonna be in a situation where it's actually good that they have the sneaky penguin. So we can be just losing the vibe check every turn. Now, we want to get, so I'm a little not sure if I want to play Penguin Who Zooms yet, just because I want to be, I actually want to play 2 card draw spells the same turn. Okay, wait, so now this is all of a sudden the Mega Penguin deck. Okay, so this is some sort of hybrid yellow mid-range Mega Penguin deck. Okay, not what I was expecting, but so that means BuddyUp is going to be completely useless. So we really are going to need put your flippers in the air, but I guess I'll still play the GotEm because you might as well play that. So okay, so let's just get so there's really no we might as well play Penguin Who Zooms this turn just because it fits the curve. But okay, so we really need to get put your flippers in the air. So once we get put your flippers in the air, then we'll be able to, okay, do we need to play? No, we might as well play Prepare for a Wild Night this turn because we already have penguins to play next turn. So we're going to have 4 rods. So this will give us more idea of, okay, so we got put your flippers, perfect. So our game plan is we're going to win the game with put your flippers in the air, um, which will be easy to beat the Mega Penguin. One thing to keep in mind is that with put your flippers in the air, make sure you don't put it on a 2 vibe penguin, because if you put on a 2 vibe penguin, right, they can counter it with GotEm. So the only question is, can I fast enough get wide enough so that we can have time to play put your flippers? So let's start with let's see what we can draw. Okay, so we drew something. Okay, so we'll use BuddyUp as the rod just because BuddyUp is completely useless. All right, so will these be big this turn? So they're 3. No, not quite yet. We're not going to be able to get to playing 2 card draw, so we might as well play the yellow Mega Penguin or the yellow Wizard Penguin, so that we'll be in a good state for next turn for Pudge wise. So the one thing that's going to be a little painful is a Popcorn Penguin, but so far they haven't shown that they have it. So I do feel like we're in a pretty good position with put your flippers, and yeah, I think, we'll still play I think we'll play Check the Yellow Pages this turn, just because we really wanna ideally, we'd get a Flying Penguin to really complete the curve, because PenguinWhoZooms is okay, but I really wanna go as wide as possible, and I'm not really needing the card draw, so we're gonna play Check the Yellow Pages this turn, so that because of Flying Penguin. But let's see what they do. Right, their Mega Penguin is gonna get pretty big because of the Flower Arranging Penguin. But I think that that's not the end of the world because, yeah, the arranging penguin, right? Because with put your flippers, we're going to be way bigger than they are as well. So definitely liking my position. It wouldn't hurt to get a second flippers. So if we can get this Prepare for Wild Night played, we'll also be in a good position for that. All right, so we'll play Check the Yellow Pages. I'd also like to get the Penguin of the Falling Leaves down just to have a second, because if they play at too much caffeine, right, that might force me to play the flippers on one of these 2 vibe penguins. And I really want to have have as many targets for the flippers as possible to play around GotEm. So let's see what they do here. Um, yeah, so but overall I still like my position because also they're at 11 cards right now, right? 10, 11. So that means that they're going to have 2 more draws, which means that I will be, yeah, like I have 2 more turns actually. So yeah, so let's see. So let's see what we draw here. Um, so, okay, so we didn't get, okay, we got pot stirring though. So that means we basically are going to have a ton of Pudge next turn. So that was also another reason to play, what's it called? Oh, and we can also play like Penguin Who's Late for the Party next turn. So we're gonna have a lot of big penguins. Not big enough to win the vibe check, but big enough to be protected from GotEm. So yeah, so I think I feel pretty good. Also seems like they're maybe away from their keyboard, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we'll lose a vibe check. I mean, I guess at this point, winning the vibe check wouldn't be the end of the world, just because we have so many cards in hand. But this is like the wow, another card draw. This is the exact game of the yellow aggro deck where you just draw, like hit all your card draw very well. So yeah, if they had a popcorn penguin, it could definitely be annoying. But I think even that we could just outpace the popcorn. Um, maybe we would even get a Not Your Keys with the Prepare for a Wild Night. But I think like right each turn, so we have enough penguins for right one turn. We have 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, so we have 2 turns of playing full penguin, like of playing 5 basically 5 penguins over the next 2 turns, which should get us to 14 plus the 2 rods. So even a popcorn would bring us up to 16 down to 14. So I think we'll be in a good position either way. But yeah, let's see what they do. But overall, I feel good about our position here. Yeah, so how could we lose? Yeah, I think, like, double popcorn would be a problem, um, but that's also something we could handle. So, yeah, anyway, we'll see. So, let's see. So, yeah, so I think this again, when you're playing against the, what's it called? Against the, caffeine deck, right? The most important thing is just, that you need to have, what's it called? Put your flippers in the air. This is the way that you beat the deck. Or I guess it's just against green Mega Penguin in general, because BuddyUp just doesn't work. Um, and that's really the only tool that this yellow deck has. But that's also why we play it in the deck. So let's see. Um, yeah. But let's see what they'll do, and then we can react to it. So I do think, like, I guess while we wait, we can talk a little bit about where we think that the yellow aggro deck sits in the metagame today. So I think it's a pretty situated in a pretty good position. I think against the Bizbunk, which is a really good deck. It has a good matchup there. I think what it really struggles against are the like slow controlly board clear decks, like like Yum Yum and Blue, but those aren't really common right now. The thing I personally don't like about the yellow deck is you are really you're really dependent on the card draw. Okay, so I guess they were AFK or something, but either way, I think we would have won that game because we basically had this set up. So yeah, good game one in the books. All right, taking a look here, I think we'll definitely keep GotEm and the Wizard Penguin. I don't think we want to keep the rest because, right, with the Wizard Penguin, we would really prefer to get card draw or the one drop. Like, again, something to just keep in mind is like Daydreaming Penguin is just not the type of card that you need to keep in the mulligan. Like, unless you specifically know you're going against a deck that's playing Penguin who's okay, I think it's really more impactful in the mid game anyway. So overall, and this deck runs so many two drops that right, look, we got a pot stirring, which is even better. So this hand here, um, the problem is we don't have any card draw, but we'll yeah. So let's see what happens. Maybe I shouldn't have played the flying to lose the vibe check, but I think it's okay. I think we just because we want to really get out to play we want to get out to play what's it called? Um, we want to get ready, like get the pudge in order to play the card draw as quickly as possible. Anyway, so we're really looking for the card draw. Um, so we're definitely going to hold back Penguin Who Zooms until we get yeah. So until we get the Penguin who might bring a +1. All right. So we're playing some sort of blue. So I think put your flippers won't be necessary. So we can definitely play that as the rod. And okay, well, I guess we'll play GotEm as a rod this turn. So we can still explode out on the board. But yeah. Okay, so popcorn penguin. Okay, so oh, well, okay, we have GotEm. Okay, so we have an answer for popcorn. So that's not bad. We're gonna lose our what's it called? Our wizard. Or maybe our pot stirring. But okay, so yeah, so popcorn, not ideal, but so they do get a 2-for-1 on us. But I think in the card advantage world, this on average, this yellow deck is really good card advantage wise, just because it has so much card draw built into it. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. But overall, um, yeah, overall not a bad start, except for the lack of card draw. So we really need to find that card draw, and then we're going to be in a better position. But okay, so still not finding the card draw. And I think at this point, like, we really need to get it this upcoming draw. Okay, so this is green mega penguin. Okay, so I guess it's good we kept the put your flippers because okay, so I guess we can use one as a rod. No, because with blue, right, they might have like counter spells or things like that. So I think we'll take our time and oh, I think this is just caffeine. I think this is just a caffeine deck and they were just playing Frosty the Penguin to mess with me as the 2-drop. So, that's very clever. Like, that's always, like, the beauty of putting, weird 2-drops in that slot. So, okay. So, we have the flippers. What we don't have is card draw. So, yeah, okay, this is straight up caffeine. Okay, wait, no. Okay, this is some sort of caffeine with red. All right, now I'm confused. Okay, so we do have Put Your Flippers, so that could counter the Peace Out, but okay, so we definitely don't need BuddyUp, because that definitely won't work. So yeah, I'm worried that we still haven't found any card draw, and without card draw, this deck does not work. So we're definitely in a tough spot here, but maybe if we get card draw this turn, we'll be able to pull it out. Or maybe like the Not Your Keys. Okay, so that's also not what we need. Um, hmm. Yeah, so then the question is, did we mess up the mulligan? What did we keep? We kept the got him in the mulligan. So maybe we shouldn't keep got him in the mulligan. Because maybe we should just hard mulligan for card draw. Would that have been better? So we have 2 more turns. We have all these cards in our hand, but they're not going to help us. Yeah, because we're still. Can we get okay? So the question is, so next turn. So we do have okay. So I think we'll play one more out. Because we just don't have. Yeah, I think we'll go like this. So this means that next turn we'll be able to go to 14. I think the problem is they're going to be able to peace out. Maybe. So maybe there's a chance with double flippers next turn. Oh, okay, so they're going to go for the removal anyway. So, okay, so if they remove 2 things this turn. Yeah, I think. Yeah. But okay, so if we save them now with Put Your Flippers this turn. No, okay, so if we save them with Put Your Flippers this turn, then next turn we can save them with Put Your Flippers again, right? So we'll do Put Your Flippers, and that will save them from the Peace Out Penguin because it'll be too big. But maybe they have a yeah. So then maybe next turn we can do it with Put Your Flippers again. So all right, so there's a chance. So we have yeah. So okay. So let's see if this will work. Um, that would be crazy if we can win this with no card draw. But the problem is next turn we're going to have initiative, and then as long as they have another red spell, we're gonna that's the card draw we needed. So winning the vibe check, we didn't get the card draw. But okay, so anyway, we'll see what happens. So theoretically we can win with Put Your Flippers on something, but maybe if we wait one turn, like if they can't get to 14, maybe we wait one turn and or if they're gonna get a popcorn here, probably. Um, okay, too much caffeine. Okay, none of this hurts us. All right, so the question is, do we want to wait one more turn? Because if we wait one more turn, so the question is, do they have another red action? So we could. Oh no, wait, we can flop the Peace Out. Okay, nice. All right, so we flop the Peace Out. Yeah, so I think we've got this. Wow, that would be crazy if we win this game. Um, yeah, so we play our other Put Your Flippers. And I think, yeah, I don't know if they can do anything about this. So all of our card draw was in the bottom, I don't know, almost bottom half of our deck, maybe bottom like 3/5 of the deck. And I mean, the fact that we had the 2 flippers, I think will be what hopefully makes us win this game. Again, maybe they have a way out of this. Um, I'm not sure what a twist is going to do here. Maybe they have a blue removal spell. Yeah, because if they have a okay, nice. No, we ended up winning. Cool, cool. All right. I did not expect that we'd win that, but we pulled that one out. Cool. Okay, so 2-0 for the yellow aggro deck. Nice start. All right, let's play one more game with it. All right, taking a look at the mulligan. It looks like we have card draw, which is great, and we have a penguin that gets extra pudge. So I think we'll keep that in the card draw. So right, pot stirring is really nice because there are certain cards you can draw that help go really well with Prepare for a Wild Night. And even if they don't, like, right, Prepare for a Wild Night will often get additional card draw. So you want to have as many card draw, as much pudge as you can. So I think we have a very good starting hand. All right, so I think we'll play Not Your Keys as a rod. Maybe that's bad because we need that for popcorn. So maybe I should have played something else. But yeah, so maybe I should have played the Penguin Who's Late for the party, because honestly, we don't even really want to play that early, just because we don't want to be winning the vibe checks. But we'll be playing, yeah, we'll be playing Yellow Wizard Penguin. Definitely. Okay, so some sort of yellow deck, or maybe it's caffeine again, right? Maybe what this is going to be. So I'm going to keep the flippers just in case it's caffeine. So I think the Penguin Who's Late to the Party will be and we'll play the wizard because for two reasons. One, because we want to lose the vibe check, because we want to draw the card. And the second reason to play it is because then we'll be able to play Prepare for a Wild Night next turn. So, um, yeah, so overall, I think that's a good start. And okay, so we got another late to the party. I'm definitely not in a rush. I mean, late to the party can have its uses. So I, but yeah, I just don't want to activate it so early. And we have so many other good penguins. So it would be good to get a one drop penguin. Okay, so it looks like this is just a straight up yellow. So in the world where it's a straight up yellow, I think a BuddyUp would be good. Um, but okay, so we can't play the wizard penguin this turn. So I think in this case we don't need flippers yet because we'll get more finishers with Prepare for a Wild Night. So we'll play that. We'll play the penguin who might bring a +1 just on the off chance that it either draws one of the one drops because we would have had a spare fish. It's a little sad because we really that check the yellow pages is what we wanted to hit with Prepare for a Wild Night. But right, you don't know what order the cards are in your deck, and you really should just treat it like that could have been the bottom card of your deck. So there's no reason not to play like that out of fear of not getting the cards you need. So overall, we just want to keep losing the vibe check because we just want more cards. Because at the end of the day, when it comes up to playing Buddy Up, okay, so what did we get? We got one card. Okay, so not ideal. Um, but okay, so we're still card advantage wise, we're still even because we went one for one there. So we've had two card draws, but they've both not really done well, but they've both been even. Okay, so we did get another card draw. So we keep getting card draws. So we're slowly, eventually we're gonna get like a good hit. Cause that's the thing with yellow. You gotta just keep trying to keep doing the card draw. Okay, so this is maybe some sort of yum yum deck. All right, so we got Buddy Up, even better. So I do wonder, I think it's not time yet for the okay, so we'll keep Buddy Up because Buddy Up is just way better than the only reason to put your flippers is in here is because of Green Mega Penguin. And we've seen already games where that mattered on this video. So yeah, so I think it's still in a good position. Um but okay, so we'll know exactly what cards are in their hand. Unfortunately, we're gonna I guess we'll tie this vibe check, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, let's pay attention to what they get. And from a card advantage wise, everything is still tied. Okay, so was this me or them? Okay, so I got two, and they are getting just a lucky penguin. Okay, so this definitely looks like a deck that's running Yum Yum. So we need to try to close this game out as quickly as possible. So the question is this the next turn where we play the like do we want the penguin who's late to the party to be big? Well, I think we're actually not even gonna have the option to do that. So it doesn't really matter. Um, yeah, so okay. Because I guess it would be well, I still want to lose the vibe check either way. So anyway, well, either way, it doesn't matter because um right, we don't even have enough penguins to make them be big. But okay. So everything is tied. We're up one card advantage wise. Um we have the GotEm so that in case things get yeah, so the only scary thing is they're gonna be on 14 this turn. So if they go for the win, then I will no, well, I will also be on 14, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna be on 14 too. So we'll play the flippers as there. I'm gonna be on 14, right? And then we will play BuddyUp. And so the only thing is, what happens if they have a GotEm? Yeah, if they have a GotEm, it's not going to be good. Because if they have a GotEm, then they'll knock us off of 14. So we'll lose. Well, we won't lose to GotEm, but we'll probably lose to GotEm. So let's see. Although they were playing like Trampoline Rod. So if they're playing Trampoline Rod, maybe they don't have GotEm. Because like that's I think one of the cards I would take out to play Trampoline Rod. Okay, actually, do I have enough penguins to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so let's just let each one resolve one at a time. I guess it doesn't really matter in this situation. Yeah, I have just enough penguins to do this. Okay, so I guess I'll just queue them all up. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Cool. All right. Another victory for the yellow deck. So we went 3 for 0. And so that just shows that this deck definitely still, while it may not be the strongest deck in the format, it definitely still can win very easily. And so like if you're looking for a cheap deck to build that's fast games to play, this is definitely a deck to consider. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to learn more about when new videos come out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right, until next time. Thanks everyone.